My next guest. Welcome back, Barry. How are you?
Not too bad. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you back here.
My pleasure.
What are you making today?
Today we're going to make a Mexican or southwestern dish called enchiladas. And the fillings for enchiladas are unlimited. But we're going to make ours today with cheese. First, the tortilla. Now, there are two types of tortillas that are made with corn. This is the thinner, more common variety. But this is called a gordita. This is thicker. And this is what I would recommend for enchiladas. But if you can't find those, I would double these up because they're a little bit too pliable. And this is a flour tortilla. And here's just simple packaging that they come in. This is one brand of the gorditas. It means like standards and the flours, which there's enchilada sauce. Some of them come in cans, but you can also get a package mix that you make yourself. Other ingredients you need are the cheeses. The stuffing will be Monterey Jack, and the top will be cheddar. And the sauce will be mixed with some sour cream and toppings, much like you would do for a pizza. The filling will be Monterey Jack cheese with black beans. And you need the tomato sauce for the enchilada sauce mix. And the toppings, much like you would do with a pizza, you can have chopped black olives, scallions, cilantro, and some sliced jalapeno peppers if you like heat. We need 2 frying pans and 1 saucepan. We also need 2 baking dishes.
So you've got 2 frying pans here.
Okay, we're going to start making the sauce. We're going to need a can of tomato sauce, which we have here. This is the Spanish style, but you can use standard, ordinary tomato sauce if you'd like. Need some water, and let's get that done. We're going to need some water for this, so a cup and a half of water, actually. There you go. And I can just rinse this out with it. You just got to get this on the stove and stirred. Sauce is now ready, and we'll move that over here. And we need 2 good-sized fry pans, and put one here, one here. One is for the tortillas, one is for the sauce. Let's put this one in here. Let's put a little oil in here. Let that heat for a few seconds. And we will need a spatula. Okay. But first, what we need to do is some cooking spray so they don't stick to the bottom. We'll start with this dish. And we'll be needing a spoon to put some of the sauce. From here I can just use from either of these. Just put some at the bottom. Just a little bit to slosh it around. Once the oil is ready, we'll start with the corn tortillas first. Just put them in the oil for a little while to get them pliable. And that may be ready. Then you put some in this sauce. And the stuffing will be this Monterey Jack cheese. And we'll cut that into about 5 sections. And then we will be doing this with each time. We will wrap it around like this. You put it in the dish seam side down. And I'll be doing that 4 more times. Okay, now we're going to make the flour tortillas. Basically the same procedure, using a different type of pan for this. And we'll put a little bit of this sauce on the bottom just to prevent it from sticking. Spread it around. And there we are. And the flour tortillas are here. Corn tortillas are rolled, and those are the flour ones. Now, like you do with a pizza, the time for the toppings. Put some olives like this, black olives that are finely chopped. Get some of those on. Over here. Spread around a little bit more. Throw some in here. And we have some cilantro, which is a type of parsley, but it has a much more pleasant smell to it. It actually has a smell. Let's wake this up a little bit more. Now we put some of these, spread some black beans on it. And put a little bit more on this side as well. Okay, we've got that part done. And for those of you who appreciate heat, jalapenos, otherwise you can use some mild green chilies. And now we are going to put some shredded cheddar cheese. We've got the grater here. And we'll just put that on top. That step is done now. And the last step will be some sour cream that'll be poured into the remaining sauce, and we need a spoon for that. The remaining sauce is mixed with some sour cream. I just did it. And we just drop that on top.
Now just go to the microwave?
Yes, for no more than, look, 3 minutes. That's all you need.
3 minutes each?
Right? Let them heat.
Want me to put it in the microwave?
Please. Now the finished products. We have the corn tortilla enchiladas and the flour ones. And as far as sauces, we use the red sauce, but there's also a green one. It's made mainly with tomatillos, which you've probably seen them in your stores fresh. Looks like a small green tomato. It has like a husk on it. But they come ready-made in cans, or a ready-made enchilada sauce in a can. So there are more than one way of doing it. And there's also, you can use something called adobo sauce or mole, depending on, because there's no rules on enchiladas.